Today on Max Handy Gadgets, we're cooking a delicious whole chicken in our Instant Pot that's tender and juicy with crispy skin. So let's get started. Alright, and for the chicken we have a 3¼ pound Labelle Heritage whole chicken. Now these guys are from Pennsylvania and they raise really nice chicken, so we're going to try this today. So let me get this out of the package and I'll bring you back. Alright, here's our nice 3¼ pound chicken out of the package, and that really looks good. And we took the bag out, you know, it has like the chicken livers and the gizzards, and here's the neck. Now you could make a nice gravy out of those, but we're going to put this aside for now. Okay, and we went ahead and patted it dry as best we could, top and bottom, and it looks pretty good. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to take some butcher's twine. Now I like to put it in a jar with a little hole, and that keeps our butcher's twine from rolling all around the counter and falling on the floor, right? Alright, let's go ahead and pull some out. Okay, let's go ahead and tie our legs together. Now I like to slip it under there like this, just like that, right? And go around. That locks it together. Then you can go ahead and tie your knot. Make a couple twists in your knot there, just like that, and pull them together, just like that. Look at that, nice. Okay, go ahead and snip them off, and there's our legs all tied up nice, perfect. Now back here I like to tuck our, the wings back down here, just like this, slip them underneath. Makes things easier. Now you can truss this up a little differently. If you're making a big one, you would wrap it around, go around the breast and underneath, and you tie it up tight, and nothing will fly apart when you're cooking. Alright, that looks good. Okay, let's go ahead and flip this over, just like this. Alright, we'll do the underside. Make sure we're patted dry here. Alright. Okay, now we're going to season this up real nice. Now you can season this to taste, use any kind of rub you want, but we're going to keep it simple today. We're going to spritz that with a little bit of like olive oil. Spread it on there. So our seasoned stick, rub that around. Get it everywhere. Alright. And we're going to put a little salt on. Now you can use kosher salt if you want. A little bit of black pepper. A little bit of garlic powder, and a little bit of smoked paprika we're going to put on, because we like that smoky flavor. Makes it nice. Now I like to just pat it in, especially if you did a nice job seasoning it, right? Yep. Okay, let's flip it over. And we'll do this side. We'll spritz that with a little bit of oil, so our seasons stick real good, right? Put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and some smoked paprika. Okay, pat that in, or rub it in, whatever you prefer. Just go ahead and pat it in. Alright, there's our chicken all seasoned up really nice. Let's put it over here for a minute. And let's bring in our trivet, right? Now we're going to put that chicken right on there. Right? Let's do it. We'll put it right here, just like this. Look at that. That fits on there nice. Let's see if I can show it to you. There it is on the trivet. Now you can get that in and out of the Instant Pot real easy. So now all we have to do is start cooking. So let's do that. Alright, let's take our Instant Pot pressure cooker lid off. And we're going to add a 1.5 cups of chicken stock or chicken bouillon. This is chicken bouillon. Put that in. Okay, now we're going to take our chicken that's on our trivet. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? And we're going to put that right in there, just like this. Perfect. Now we just take our pressure cooker lid on our Instant Pot and put that on. And make sure it's set to seal, which this one automatically does, so we're good. Now all we have to do is set our pot. Okay, let's set our pot to pressure cook. And we're going to go 20 minutes. Now it's 6 minutes per pound, so it'll be a little bit less than 20, but we're going to set it for 20 on high pressure. And we're going to hit start. Alright, our Instant Pot's up to pressure. We got 20 minutes on the clock. And our nice pressure cooked chicken will be done. So for you, again, it'll be just like this. For me, I'll see you in 20 minutes. I guess you know what it's time for now, don't you? Yep. A nice cold wobble pop. Doesn't that sound good? Alright, see you in 20. Okay, our Instant Pot is done pressure cooking. Now we're going to do a 5-minute natural pressure release. And when you see 5 minutes on the clock, we'll do a quick release. Now you can do up to a 10-minute natural pressure release, but we're only going to do a 5. So I'll see you in 5 minutes. Okay, our 5-minute natural pressure release is done. Now let's hit cancel. And let's take a look at it together. Alright, now we're going to do a quick release of the steam pressure. And when that red pin drops, it's safe to open the lid. Boy, you should smell the steam in this kitchen. Boy, is that tasty smelling. Okay, the pin has dropped. That means it's safe to open the lid. So let's do that. Okay. Wow, that chicken's beautiful looking. And it pulled away from the bone a little bit, so we know it's done. But we're going to check it. Alright, now we're going to use one of these, an instant read thermometer, and we're going to check our chicken and see what temperature it is. Now we're looking for somewhere around 180, because I like mine done. About 179, okay. Alright, let's get that out of there, and we'll put that right on a tray here. Boy, doesn't that look good? Okay, we know it's done. So, let's put it over here. And it looks tender and juicy. Okay, now you can save the juices and skim off the fat and make a delicious gravy. We're going to put that in a little bowl and we'll save it for later. Okay, we went ahead and rinsed our pot and put our gravy in a nice pitcher. And now all we have to do is get ready to air fry. So we'll spritz our pot with a little bit of oil, keep things from sticking. And we'll go ahead and take our nice chicken and we'll put it right back in there. Just like that. Perfect. Now you can add a little more seasonings if you want. So we're going to spritz that with a little bit of oil on top to help crisp things up. Just like this. Nice. Now we're going to add just a little more salt, not much. And a little more pepper. Alright. A little bit of garlic powder. And just a little more smoked paprika. If you like our smoked paprika on there. Makes it smoky. Now you can spritz that again with a little more oil to keep our seasonings from flying off there, right? Alright, now we're going to take our air fryer lid that came with our Instant Pot Pro Crisp. And there's a new model that comes with it already built in, right? That's always good. Now all we have to do is set our pot. Alright, now let's set our Instant Pot to air fry. And we're going to go 20 minutes to crisp that skin up good at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to hit start. And there you go. Our Instant Pot's up and running. It's preheating right now, and I'll bring it back when it's done preheating. Okay, our Instant Pot's done preheating. We got 20 minutes on the clock at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And when it gets close to being done, I'll bring it back, and then we'll have a look at it together. Alright, in 9 seconds, our Instant Pot air fried chicken will be done, and we'll take a look at it together, right? Boy, it smells good. Alright, let's hit cancel, and let's take a look at it together. Alright, the moment of truth, guys. Let's open the lid and see how we did. Wow, look at that. Look at that skin on there. That is crispy and tender and moist underneath. Perfect. Okay. All right, let's get that out of there. Now be careful. It is hot, so don't burn yourself. Look at that chicken. That's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna put it over here and we'll get ready to plate it up and have a taste. All right, guys, here's our whole chicken right out of the air fryer. Look at that chicken. That is done beautifully. Got a nice golden crust on there. Now let's go ahead and get that off of there and get our twine off and let's have a taste. Okay, let's slide this sideways a little bit and we'll put that right on this other plate. I'll lift it right up and put it over there, just like this. Perfect. All right, let's put this aside. All right, here we go. Nice, isn't it? Okay, let's go ahead and cut our twine. See how we did? All right. Look at that chicken, guys. That's beautiful. Okay. I can't wait to get into a bite of that. Okay, let's cut in along the breast here and see how we did. Oh, is that tender? Okay. Let's slice off a nice piece and see how we did. Look at that, guys. Look how moist that is. Can you see how moist that is? I'm going to pick it up and show you. You see the juice? Oh boy, is this good. And the crust, that's beautiful. Nice and crispy. Can you hear the crunch? That is wonderful. All right, let me go ahead and pick this up and have a bite, and I'll let you guys know how it tastes. Okay? That's delicious. You guys are going to love this. That's just really beautiful. And the seasoning on there is just perfect. All right, let me have a little bite of this crust back here. Look at that crust. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's a crispy crust. And the legs, oh, they're going to pull right off. Okay. I'm going to leave it that way for presentation at the table. But those legs are going to be beautiful. All right. There it is, our delicious whole chicken that we cooked in our Instant Pot. That's tender and juicy with a delicious crispy skin. Boy, is this tasty. I'm going to go ahead and turn it around so you can see it. Look at this. Isn't that nice? Really nice. I'll spin it all the way around. Look how nice that is. That's a beautiful chicken right there. You're gonna love this. Really, really nice looking. All right, you know what to go good with this since we're having this for a delicious dinner? Yep, you may have guessed this one. We're gonna go ahead and have a nice cold wobble pop with this one. Yes, sir, that sounds good, doesn't it? It sure does. And our guests are gonna love that. Now, you can slice it up and make sandwiches out of it if you don't use it all. Or you can, serve like 4 people. That's always good. And now that I have this nice aroma in the kitchen and it's kind of infiltrating the whole neighborhood, I'm kind of expecting a door knock, So you might want to make 2 of these when you're doing them, right? Yep. I'm just going to have another little bite. Look at that chicken. Boy, is this tender and juicy. You're going to love this. Let me have a bite. Is that delicious? Enjoy, and I'll catch you on the next one.